Um, okay. Hey guys, it's Mario72. Once again on the horror dudes again. Um, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait to see the other two guys' reviews. As well. That'd be fun. But anyway, today I'm here to review tonight, a horror movie made in the year of 2003, and that is Wrong Turn. Let me just get this straight. This came out in 2003. This was the only Wrong Turn movie actually to go to the cinema. All the others were direct to DVD. This is the only one that actually went to the cinema. So, yeah. Okay. So, basically what this is about, okay. So, it starts off with this guy who wants to go on a job interview. And so this guy wants to go on a job interview and he's driving. Okay, actually no. It starts off with these two hikers and these people climbing on like a rock cliff or whatever, like a cliff or something like that. And basically, while they're up there, one of the guys gets brutally murdered, and he's just there, and the woman's there, and you just see blood flying everywhere, and he ends up getting killed, and she's just there screaming like ah, and all that stuff. And basically what happens is I think she falls and gets killed as well. Well, anyway, we cut to this guy here being the main lead of the movie, who is on a job interview asking for directions and all the stuff, and I think he gets the wrong directions, and he ends up taking the wrong turn, where he meets a bunch of these people that get their car, where he meets a bunch of people that's cars break down. So they decide to split up and look for somewhere with a telephone. And there's these two people having sex, I think. They're about to have sex in the car, and then these two mutants just come out and kill them, and I don't really remember the death, but I think it was gruesome. This movie is actually very gory as well, so that's something kind of to like about it. But anyhow, they go to look for a telephone, and they end up going into this house where it's kind of dirty, there's rats around it, and they look around and all, and they eventually look for a telephone and all that stuff, and they find the telephone, and they call, but then they notice, they hear the people that live in the house coming back, and then they have to hide under the bed, and the people happen to be mutants, being this guy right here, and they happen to be brutal serial killers. Like I think they're mutants. So they're looking around, and then they're hiding under the bed, and the guy has to keep her mouth covered because she's breathing heavy and all that stuff. Anyway, she's breathing heavy and all that stuff, so he has to keep her mouth covered and all that, and one of them has to use the bathroom as well and all that stuff. And so anyway, they get out and escape, and as far as I remember, they start running away, and then the mutants, I think, catch them, then they're running after them and all that. And I think I think it's this one where he distracts them. He's like, hey, over here, and the mutant shoots him with the arrow, and the arrow hits him and all that stuff, which is quite dark. And I think obviously it hurts him. Obviously it hurts him, and all that stuff. And basically the mutants are very evil as well. Like, the mutants are very evil. Like, they go after them, try to kill them and all that stuff. And basically what they're trying to do is, it's one of them movies where, like, okay, don't panic, we gotta get through this. And then they have to try survive in the woods and all that stuff. And that's where the majority of the movie takes place, in the woods. So they have to, like, survive in the woods. And they walk for ages and ages and ages talking. planning what to do, and the mutants go after them one by one. And I'm sorry to say, I forget some of the deaths in this. Like, I think I remember a guy getting shot in the arm. Let me just look up this. I forget some of the death scenes, guys. I remember the couple at the beginning getting killed, and I remember another couple getting killed. So just look into this. But yeah, like they basically escape in the woods, and they're going after him, and all that stuff. And yeah, basically, so as I said, they are going after them, and like they're trying to hide. Basically, that's where the heck is it? They're trying to hide. Basically, they're trying to hide from them. Through most of the movie, then like they're running away from them, and the killers basically go after them. You got a lot of great scenes with him and the killer trying to come. And I think eventually they shoot the guy and kill them and all that stuff. And then there's a scene where they're all in a tree, and then the killers are after them. And I think I remember a scene where they're in a cabin, I think, and then it goes on fire, and then they go out. I think it goes on fire. I think it's in a lighthouse, as far as I remember, and they go out and they're climbing all these big trees, and the trees are very high, and the girl ends up getting killed, and then they have, not this girl, I think I'm in love with this girl. Anyway, oh, okay, anyway guys, God, I'm sorry guys, I have to say, she's just goddamn hot, I'm sorry. I know that I'm not going to sound like a pervert, but that is just too hot. And anyway, and then the girl goes, "What are you doing?" And then the guy goes, "I'm gonna knock this fucker." The girl goes, "What are you doing?" And the guy goes, "I'm gonna knock this fucker out of the tree." And then the guy's there and he's like, 1, 2, 3, and I think he knocks him out of the tree. And they continue running and running and running, and eventually, as far as I remember, they survive? I don't think the mutants die. Like, it's been a while since I've seen this. So, excuse me. Wrong turn. Oh my god, she's so hot. Wrong turn. Yeah, so guys, let me just I need to look at all the deaths again, but I will say one thing. There are good scenes in this, I just need to see this, guys. I really need to see this right. And all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's all the people that get killed. But basically what the mutants use are like axes, arrows and all that stuff, and that's pretty much it. Now let me just say, I'm not a big fan of this franchise. I did do a review on my Mario 722 account, and I really am a big fan of the franchise, but I'd have to say my favourite's number 5. I don't even know why it's number 5 is my favourite, but yeah, my least favourite's definitely number 3 and 4. Number 2, 1, 2 and 5 are the only ones I really like. I changed my opinion on number 3. Number 3 just sucks ass and all that. But yeah. 20th Century Fox did it. This is one of them very gory horror franchises, like Hostel type gory, like there's I think it's Wrong Turn 4, a guy's nipple gets ripped off very, very slowly. But I'm also happy you don't have the 18 certificate on. I think it was taken off and all that. And I'm not taking it off, but like it doesn't stay on it, and there's no disc in it because I think I lost the disc. I don't think I lost this because this is not mine. This is my mom's. But all the other horror movies I reviewed I own, but I don't own this. This is my mom's. But yeah, I will review all the others. I know I still have to finish the Halloween franchise, and I have to do all the other Texas Chainsaw Massacres. What I might do before I finish them is I might start the Friday the 13th franchise, my favourite. One of my favourite horror franchises is Friday the 13th, but this movie's not really the best horror movie out there. I'd definitely check it out though. This is the only one that came to the cinema, and like, I know there's a lot of sequels now. There's not a lot, 4 sequels, and I say there'll be a 6th one. But I need to say one more thing about this. That they did wait a good while for until the second one. Like they waited 4 years until the second one, but then like when the after like it was 2 years after the second one they had number 3. Then 2 years after number 3 they had number 4, and 1 year after number 4 they had number 5. All the sequels were made close together, but compared to the first and second, they were made far apart. But it's still decent. I mean, I am. Let me just put it this way: I'm more of a fan of the Hills of Eyes remake than this movie. So yeah, this is pretty much my review of Wrong Turn. And I mean, I'll say one thing. Basically, how another way they kill as well is using barbed wire traps, which is very, very creative. So yeah guys, that's my review of Wrong Turn, and I'll see you guys later, and bye.